Imagine your body as a finely tuned orchestra, every organ and system playing its own unique part to create harmony. The heart sets the rhythm, the pancreas adds its delicate notes, the muscles and liver carry the melody, and hormones shape the dynamics. But in this orchestra, there's one small instrument that few notice, one that quietly holds surprising influence over the entire performance. It's not a supplement, not a pill, not some exotic health hack. It's something so basic, so available, that most people dismiss it as insignificant, a single glass of water. Yet research shows that hydration can be one of the most underestimated levers for controlling blood sugar, and its impact on your metabolic health is bigger than you might imagine. When we think about blood sugar, our minds often jump to insulin, carbohydrates, or even exercise. But here's what rarely gets attention: the way your body manages glucose is directly influenced by your hydration status. Water isn't just about quenching thirst, it's a critical medium that carries nutrients, moves hormones, and keeps your blood at the right viscosity. If you're underhydrated, your blood becomes slightly thicker, more concentrated, and that means whatever sugar is in your system is now more densely packed into that smaller volume. Your pancreas has to work harder, your kidneys strain to clear waste, and your cells feel that extra stress. But drink just a single glass of water before meals, or first thing in the morning, and you've already changed the internal environment. You're diluting the concentration, making it easier for your body to manage sugar and filter out the excess. The science backs this up. Studies have shown that people who stay adequately hydrated have lower fasting blood sugar levels and better insulin sensitivity. The mechanism is simple but profound. Your kidneys play a huge role here. They act like filters, constantly cleaning your blood, and when you're hydrated, they flush out excess glucose more efficiently. At the same time, certain hormones respond to hydration levels. When you're dehydrated, vasopressin goes up, signaling the body to conserve water, and this can interfere with how well insulin works. One glass of water reduces that signal. It tells your body, we're safe, there's enough fluid, you can relax. And in that relaxed state, your metabolism performs better. This doesn't mean water replaces medication or diet, but it means something powerful. The simplest actions often set the stage for the biggest changes. Think about how easy it is to start your day with one glass, to pause before lunch and sip another. Those moments seem small, but your body notices. Blood volume expands slightly, kidneys engage, and your hormones shift just enough to create a friendlier environment for glucose control. That's why many doctors quietly remind their patients, don't underestimate water. It's not just about thirst, it's about chemistry, pressure, flow. So when you think about health, remember this: the difference between balance and imbalance often starts with the most ordinary habits. That one glass of water, it's not just a drink, it's a signal to every system in your body that you're prepared, you're giving it what it needs, and you're quietly tipping the scale toward health. Let's journey deeper into biology, into the quiet but relentless work of your kidneys. These two small organs, each about the size of a fist, are often underestimated, yet they perform one of the most critical tasks in keeping your internal environment stable. Every minute they filter nearly half a cup of blood, removing toxins, balancing electrolytes, and managing fluid levels. And when it comes to sugar, they play an important, often overlooked role. When your blood sugar rises above a certain threshold, the kidneys become your backup system. They begin to pull glucose out of the blood and send it into the urine to be eliminated. This is your body's emergency release valve. But like any filter, their efficiency depends on one simple factor: the availability of enough fluid to do the job. Think of a coffee filter. Without enough water passing through it, the grounds pile up, clogging the system. The same thing happens in your body when you're dehydrated. Your kidneys are forced to concentrate the blood and conserve water, which means they're less effective at removing excess glucose. Instead of flushing it out, the sugar lingers longer in circulation, forcing your pancreas to pump more insulin and leaving your cells under stress. But when you drink just a single glass of water, something almost immediate happens. You increase your blood volume, you dilute the concentration of glucose, and you give your kidneys the fluid they need to flush. That one act restores their ability to filter, almost like turning on a tap after a slow trickle. Research has shown that staying hydrated helps reduce blood sugar spikes and keeps the kidneys functioning optimally. Doctors sometimes encourage patients with high blood sugar to drink water before meals for exactly this reason. It's a simple, accessible tool to support the body's natural systems, and the timing matters. Drinking before a meal not only prehydrates your body, it may also slow down the rate at which sugar enters your bloodstream, giving your kidneys and pancreas more time to manage the load. This doesn't replace medications, diet, or exercise, but it enhances everything you're already doing. It's not about gallons of water. Even a glass or two strategically consumed can make a difference. So when you think about blood sugar, don't just focus on what you eat or what you avoid. Remember your kidneys, support them, give them the fluid they need, and they will quietly, efficiently do their job. It's such a simple habit, but sometimes it's the smallest things, like one glass of water, that keep the entire system running smoothly. Now let me introduce you to an elegant hormonal interplay that often goes unnoticed but quietly influences your blood sugar every day. The connection between water, vasopressin, and insulin sensitivity. Your body's hormonal system is like a finely tuned network of messengers, each one sending signals about what's happening inside and outside. Vasopressin, also called antidiuretic hormone, is one of those messengers. Its primary job is to help your body conserve water when fluids are low, telling your kidneys to hold on to what they have. But here's what many people don't realize. When vasopressin levels rise, it doesn't just affect water balance, it can also influence how your body handles sugar. Elevated vasopressin has been linked to higher blood sugar and reduced insulin sensitivity, meaning your cells become less responsive to the insulin your pancreas is working hard to produce. Now picture what happens when you drink enough water. That simple act lowers the body's need to release vasopressin. It's like telling your internal systems, we're safe. There's enough fluid, no need to conserve. As vasopressin levels drop, your body becomes more receptive to insulin, allowing glucose to move more efficiently into your cells instead of lingering in the bloodstream. This is subtle but powerful biology, and studies have even shown that individuals with high vasopressin markers often see improvement in fasting glucose when they increase their daily water intake. It's a small shift that sets off a ripple effect: less stress on your pancreas, better glucose control, and more stable energy. What's fascinating is that this doesn't require complicated changes or expensive treatments. It comes back to something as accessible as hydration. When you start your day with a glass or two of water, when you drink before meals, you're not just quenching thirst, you're influencing hormone activity that directly affects your blood sugar. You're keeping those hormonal signals balanced, preventing unnecessary spikes and crashes. This is why many experts emphasize hydration as a foundational habit, not a side note. It's a quiet but critical part of your metabolic health. So the next time you pour yourself that glass of water, think of it as more than just a drink. Think of it as a message to your hormones, a way to calm the body's stress response and improve its ability to use insulin effectively. It's proof that sometimes the smallest, most ordinary steps can shift the entire system toward balance. All too often, we grab a soda, sweet tea, or even fruit juice without thinking twice. It feels harmless, a quick burst of flavor, maybe even energy. But with every sip, we're introducing a concentrated load of sugar into the bloodstream. These drinks are designed to be appealing, but they cause your blood sugar to climb rapidly, pushing your pancreas to release more insulin to bring it back down. Over time, this constant up and down pattern can leave your system fatigued, your cells less responsive to insulin, and your energy unpredictable. What's interesting is that many people don't realize just how much sugar is in these drinks. A single glass of soda can contain 8 to 10 teaspoons of sugar. Even healthy juices can carry similar amounts, especially when concentrated. Your body processes all that sugar the same way. It floods your blood, then forces your system to work overtime. Now, here's the good news. You can change this entire dynamic with one simple swap. Replace those sugary drinks with water. It sounds almost too easy, but this single habit has powerful effects. Water hydrates without adding sugar or calories. It doesn't spike your glucose or demand extra work from your pancreas. Instead, it supports the kidneys, keeps your blood volume steady, and helps maintain balance. Think about it. Every time you choose water over a sugary drink, you're preventing a spike before it even happens. Over a day, that might mean saving your body from handling an extra 40 to 60 grams of sugar. Over a month, it's pounds of sugar your system doesn't have to process. That kind of relief, day after day, can mean steadier energy, better focus, and improved long-term health. There's also a psychological shift that happens. When you replace sugary drinks with water, you become more aware of what's going into your body. You start noticing sweetness more acutely, cravings calm down, and your taste buds reset. Some people even find that after a few weeks, water becomes naturally refreshing and satisfying. You begin to associate hydration with clarity and control instead of quick sugar hits. And if plain water feels too bland, a slice of lemon, cucumber, or mint can add flavor without sugar. This swap doesn't mean giving up enjoyment, it means choosing a habit that supports your goals rather than works against them. Every sugary drink you replace is a step towards steadier blood sugar and a healthier future. It's proof that sometimes the smartest health strategies are also the simplest. Take the sugar out of your glass, and your body will thank you. Consistency is the heartbeat of health, and nowhere is this more true than with hydration. In a world obsessed with quick fixes, extreme diets, and complicated routines, it's easy to forget that the body thrives on small, repeated actions done day after day. Water may seem too simple to matter, but the truth is that your hydration habits quietly shape the way your body manages blood sugar and energy. When you stay consistently hydrated, you create a stable internal environment. Your kidneys are able to filter waste more effectively, your blood stays at the right concentration, and your hormones, including those involved in glucose control, work in harmony. It's not just about drinking water once in a while, it's about building a rhythm that your body can rely on. Think about your mornings. After hours of sleep, your body wakes up slightly dehydrated. That's why one of the best things you can do for your blood sugar is to start your day with a glass or two of water. It's a gentle way to flush the system, support kidney function, and prepare your body to handle the first meal more effectively. Then, throughout the day, keep that rhythm going. A glass before meals, a few sips between tasks, maybe another when you feel sluggish. These small choices add up. Studies have shown that people who drink enough water consistently have better fasting glucose levels and fewer spikes. Even mild dehydration can cause your body to release stress hormones, which can push sugar higher. But by staying ahead of thirst, you avoid those subtle stress signals and give your pancreas and kidneys an easier job. It's also important to remember that hydration is personal. The amount you need can depend on your activity level, your climate, your health conditions. For some, 8 to 10 cups a day is plenty. For others, more may be needed. The key is to listen to your body. Light yellow urine is a simple sign that you're doing well, and hydration doesn't have to be plain water all the time. Herbal teas, infused waters with lemon or cucumber, even water-rich foods like cucumber or melon all count. When you build this habit, you're doing more than just avoiding thirst. You're strengthening your body's resilience, reducing glycemic risks, and supporting long-term health. It's the quiet consistency of those glasses of water, day after day, that sets the stage for steadier blood sugar and a more energized, balanced life. As we've seen, hydration is powerful, but it's not a silver bullet. Blood sugar control doesn't come from just one habit, no matter how effective it might seem in isolation. Your body is a network of systems working together, and water is one part of that bigger picture. Think of it like the foundation of a house. It keeps everything steady, but you still need walls, a roof, and strong materials to make the structure livable. Drinking water supports kidney function, balances hormones, and helps prevent unnecessary spikes in sugar. But if the rest of your lifestyle is working against you, if your diet is unbalanced, if you're inactive, if stress and sleep are unmanaged, hydration can only do so much. This is where context matters. Pairing hydration with nutrient-dense meals makes every sip more effective. When you're eating fiber-rich vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats, your blood sugar rises more slowly, and water helps transport those nutrients and keep your circulation steady. Add movement to the mix, walking after meals, staying active throughout the day, and suddenly your muscles are pulling glucose out of the bloodstream for energy. Sleep and stress also play their roles. When you're stressed or underslept, cortisol and other stress hormones increase, often raising blood sugar levels. Water won't neutralize that on its own, but staying hydrated can reduce the strain on your kidneys and keep your body from tipping further out of balance. It's also important to recognize limits. People with certain conditions like kidney disease or heart failure may need to adjust how much fluid they consume, so working with a healthcare provider is key. The goal isn't to flood your system, it's to keep it supported and balanced. A simple way to monitor yourself is by watching urine color. It's a basic but reliable sign. Pale yellow usually means you're doing well, darker means you need more. The point is, water isn't a magic drink, it's a partner. It's part of a daily rhythm that includes thoughtful food choices, mindful movement, proper rest, and stress management. When you combine these, water amplifies the benefits. When you neglect them, water can't carry the whole load. So rather than looking for a single solution, think about synergy. Think about how each sip works alongside your other efforts to bring your body into balance. That's where real change happens, and it starts with something as simple as a glass of water, layered into a lifestyle that values consistency, moderation, and care. So I invite you become the steward of your inner balance. Let that daily glass of water be your gentle act of empowerment. It signals that you value clarity over chaos, steadiness over spikes, connection over confusion. You're not hoping for a miracle, you're building resilience. Each sip is proof. You choose mindful care, and when your body responds with steadier energy, calmer mind, and balanced sugar, you'll know how much power lies in simplicity. Drink that glass, trust your body, and nurture the balance you deserve. Here's to hydration, harmony, and your healthiest you yet.